Now it's time for another Douche Top 10.
Hey guys, it's me Corey and it's time for another Top 10. Well, actually this week we're doing something different. A two-parter Top 20. But Corey, Top 20? We're supposed to be doing Top 10s. You know, I gotta mix it up, man, sometimes, you know? That's just unheard of. A Top 20? You don't do Top 20. I've only done like 5 episodes. Calm down. Now, I'm not going to be doing this often, but I had to do a Top 20 for this. Today is the Top 20 South Park episodes. The way I did this is me and my friend gave a rating to each episode and we did the averages of what we came out with. 189 episodes. Now this took us a while and here are the results. This week we're going to be doing the top 20 to 11 and 2 weeks later we'll be doing the remaining 10. So here we go. Number 20. Sitting on the Edge Forever. This episode is one of those recap episodes that most shows have, and most people hate. What's the point of watching stuff you've already seen? Well, leave it to South Park to do it correctly. They changed the things from the past episodes and it fits into the story very well. I've seen this episode, I guess, like 20 times, and I enjoy it every time I watch it. Number 19. Chef Aid. Well, how can you top an episode of real celebrity singer voices from Ozzy and Elton John? Well, you can add a scene with Johnny Cochran uttering complete Star Wars nonsense in a courtroom. This is one of my favorite scenes in South Park. Number 18. Proper condom use. This episode is just straight up filthy. Teaching the kids sex ed is a match made in heaven when it comes to the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone. It's just utterly rude, the things that happen in this episode, from Cartman peeing in a condom to pharmacists selling 8-year-olds condoms. This episode is very good. Number 17. You Got Effed in the EA. This is one of those episodes that mimics the movie being You Got Served, which was a piece of shit. This one takes a look into the grim past of Butters when he was a tap dance phenom. However, his career was cut short when he started a massacre with his dancing. Now he must confront his demons to dance with his friends and take down the rival dancing crew. Yeah, this one's deep. Number 16. A Douche and a Turd. I love this episode. It's just great. The school is voting for the new school mascot because PETA deems the use of a cow's logo to be demeaning to cows, which I could actually see happening in this day and age. So they decided to vote between a douche and a turd. Actually, a turd sandwich. This is an obvious parody of when Bush ran against Kerry, since this episode came out around the same time. Number 15. Trapper Keeper. Well, this episode takes an original idea from Terminator and totally messes up with their South Park ways. Cartman gets a sick new Dawson's Creek Trapper Keeper, which eventually merges with everything mechanical and takes over the town. A man is sent back in time to stop Eric, but it's too late. Or is it? Also, the kindergartners are voting for a new class president. One of the nominees is Ike, Kyle's little brother. Number 14. The Losing Edge. Well, this one takes a normal sports movie idea and twists it around. The kids no longer want to play baseball, so they try losing on purpose, so they don't make the playoffs. However, every team has the same notion, so it's a matter of who can do worse rather than best in a game. This leads to even more competitive games if they were actually trying. Also, Randy is watching in the stands and has to fight at least one person a game, and that leads to one of his biggest fights of all time. Number 13. Towley. The first episode to feature Tally and what an odd character he is. A genetically created towel with artificial intelligence who tells people to use a towel if they get wet. Oh, he also happens to be a stoner. Tally always has to get high. The kids somehow get entangled with Tally as he is being pursued by the military. The kids, however, just want to play their new hit game console, Yokomo GameSphere. Number 12. Worldwide Recorder Concert. I have one part in this episode that I can't stop laughing at. It's when Mr. Mackey and Mr. Head get into a fight on the bus. The boys are sent to Arkansas with their class to participate in a worldwide recorder concert, as the title deems it. Mr. Garrison is meeting his father for the first time after he left the house. He is angry because his father never molested him, and he wonders why. This episode is really all over the place. Number 11. Conjoined Fetus Lady. How can you go wrong with an episode about dodgeball and a school nurse who has a conjoined fetus connected to her head? You can't. This episode is hilarious, from the town's actions to try and make the school nurse feel comfortable, to racist Chinese announcers who, well, they're racist. Well, this was the first half of my top 20 South Park episodes. Tune in 2 weeks for the remaining 10. We're just scratching the surface. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel so you can view my future top 10s. And if you haven't seen the rest of my top 10s, click right here. Okay guys, see you in 2 weeks.